If you're learning a new language, then you should know that there are 6 villains who are out to get you. 6 evil villains who will stop at nothing to stop you ever becoming fluent in your new language. And in this video, you're going to meet one of these 6 villains. You're going to learn who they are, what they want from you, and most importantly, how to stop them in their tracks and vanquish them forever. So pay close attention. Your language learning success depends on it. My name is Olly Richards, creator of the Story Learning Method. And if you are new to this villain series, you should go back and start from the beginning. So this villain is slightly weird in that he hides under the sofa. You literally never see him until one day when you're least expecting it, he will jump out from under the sofa and take you by surprise, destroying days, weeks, even months of hard work on your language learning. So let me ask you something. I don't know how long you've been learning your new language for, but when you look back over the time you've been spending learning that language, have you had times where you've just inexplicably stopped studying? Times where, for whatever reason, you just stopped? Maybe you didn't feel like it. Maybe something else happened in your life. You got busy for whatever reason. It's often the silliest of reasons. If you are like most people, then your language learning journey is littered with long breaks where, for whatever reason, you've just stopped. And this, my friend, is the inconsistency villain. Now, what does he want from you? The Inconsistency Villain's evil mission is to stop you ever building momentum in your language learning, because he's terrified that once you build momentum in your learning, nothing can stop you from becoming fluent in your new language. So this villain has been tasked with the most evil of missions, which is to stop at nothing to derail you and get in the way. Now, his trick is to lie in wait, watching out for your moments of weakness. He'll wait for a time of year where you're feeling a bit down, a week where you're sort of feeling under the weather, or where you have a lot on at work, and then when you're least expecting it, he will jump out from under the sofa and whisper into your ear, "It's okay. You don't have to study today. You can take a day off. And you know what? Next week, why don't you just treat yourself to a week off language learning? You've earned it. You deserve it. There's more to life than languages. Go on, take a break." And he plants a seed in your mind, a seed that you can't shake. Maybe I should take a day off. And before you know it, that glorious streak of days, weeks, or months of progress in your language learning has been broken and shattered into 1,000 pieces like a chandelier falling onto a stone floor. Now, if this has happened to you in the past, and let's be honest, it's happened to us all, then it wasn't your fault. This was the Inconsistency Villain hard at work. He will do whatever it takes to stop you from reaching your life-changing goal of learning a new language. So what can you do about him? How can you banish this villain from your life into the ether, never to be heard from again? Now you know who he is and what he's going to try and do. There is one simple thing you can do to defeat him. And you're going to start with one timeless piece of knowledge and wisdom. This is the one piece of advice that I would give to any aspiring language learner. And that is that consistency, staying consistent and working day after day, week after week on your language practice is actually the most important thing of all, because when you work at your language every day, any problem or difficulty that you have, it will solve itself over time. Now, we all have off days and even off weeks, that's to be sure. But if that off day becomes an off week and that off week becomes an off month, you can literally undo months or even years of hard work and progress. So when you hear the Inconsistency Villain whispering into your ear, "Go on, go and take a day off, you've earned it," pause, take a deep breath and say to yourself firmly, "No, I have a goal. Learning this language is going to change my life, and that goal is worth the minor inconvenience of forcing myself to study today, even though I might not feel like it." And remember, you can be consistent with just 10-15 minutes a day if necessary. It's the act of coming back to it every day that matters. And the materials that you're using here matter as well. It needs to be something that you can stick to easily. And that's why I designed the story learning method the way that I did, because with story learning, your big goal is just to reach the end of the story. All you do is you keep reading. It's a method that's designed to be easy to stick to long term because there is a simple objective. But whatever method that you use to learn, when that day comes when the Inconsistency Villain emerges from under the sofa and tempts you with a day off, remember, send him packing. Remember that turning up to learn each and every day is the most powerful weapon that you have. So give yourself the gift of consistency. Now, have you met the inconsistency villain before? Has he got to you in the past? I want you to leave me a comment below and tell me what usually stops you with your study and what gets in the way. And then please like this video and subscribe to this channel if you want to hear more just like this.